Alright, good morning YouTube. Nick with NK Landscaping again as usual. Today we're working next to my parents' house at their neighbor. Gonna be tearing out some brush, putting in some plants. So, excavator's coming with. I just have to swap out a few buckets. I have the Rotostar on here I was screening the other day, so dropping that. We're gonna bring this, the digging bucket and the trenching bucket. So I'll let that warm up here for a minute, and then in the meantime we're gonna get all of our other tools ready. So yeah, Fitz this morning, and this guy. What's up? How we doing? Yeah. So cool. All right, we're gonna get our tools together, go to the job. Yeah. Okay. All loaded up, ready to go. So, like I said, it's just next door to my parents' house, so 10 minutes down the street. We'll get started, and then we have to go down to Hardscrabble to get some plants. So, checking with you in a second. Well, when you're working near home, you can use home, or in this case my parents' house, as parking, because the job is right behind my sister's car. So this triangle, my parents' property line stops right at the edge of this wood chip parking area. There's a marker in there somewhere, but my neighbor's house, there's like a shared driveway here, but they're the dirt driveway right here. But this triangle is a little crazy looking right now, so we're gonna go through, we're gonna tear out selectively some of the underbrush here, and then I think we're putting in a few nice little plants. So Kurt is the one with the big idea here, so we'll talk to him in a minute, but we're gonna get the excavator unloaded and get it tracked on over here. All right, so Kurt has explained to me the goal here. These larger trees are gonna stay, but all this underbrush here is gonna go. There's a lilac right in this section that we're gonna try to save, and there may be another one of these trees in here that we're gonna try to save. Otherwise, everything from here over is getting taken out, with the exception of this pear tree. So this big cluster is going to get deleted. So there goes Danny and Hunter. Oh, they're really going with that horn. Maybe it got stuck on. And yeah, we're gonna get started ripping all this out. So it'll be pretty easy. I'll probably just end up piling everything on the driveway here, off the driveway, and we'll pull the trailer in and load it up. So let's get started. Does that look a little different? There's our pile of brush. According to the GoPro that was running, the other GoPro, not this time-lapse one, that took 28 minutes. That looks a lot better. So, of course, now we have to go through and hand clean through all the roots and things that are left. I'm gonna back the truck right into my neighbor's driveway. We'll get that loaded up and ready to haul out. And then, man, that was easy. The neighbor came over and was talking to us. Looks good. My mom came over, was talking to us. It looks good. And my neighbor here that we're doing the job for, we were talking about, depending on when this video goes out, it's going to be quite a bit past this, but that submarine that went down to look at the Titanic, I think it was called the Titan, one of the people on that submarine lived right there, or right there. I think it was the Paul Henry Nargile. I'm not pronouncing that right, but he moved in here, I don't know if it was 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago, and bought one of the houses here. And it's crazy that he's one of the people that ended up passing away on that crazy expedition that they did. So we were just talking about that quickly for a minute, but let me get the truck moved over. We'll continue cleaning through here. Once that gets loaded out, it'll really look different, but yeah, let's get it going. All right, let's get this junk loaded out. right, so we got our nice mid-work rainstorm. Kurt's just finishing up, cleaning off the road, any debris that we got on there when they blew this. All of the brush is loaded up. Fitz is just tarping it. Just got to do one final little blow of this section, but they went through and they did a pretty good job cleaning up all the roots and stuff in there. We were able to save the lilac, and that was really the only thing in there that we noticed. Pear tree was outside of it, and then we kept, I'm not sure what kind of tree that is, but we kept that. So now we're gonna go dump all the junk, and then we're gonna go down to hardscrabble. I think we're only getting 3 plants, but unfortunately our local nursery does not have them, and you just gotta go down to hardscrabble to get them, because that's the way it is. So check back in with you in a minute. You probably watched the full time lapse until the GoPro fell down there, but awesome. Let's get moving. Well, at hardscrabble now. Kurt is waiting in line. I can't imagine there's too many people here, but as you can see, it's raining pretty good, and well, you get the occasional lightning and thunder, so that's always great. But I mean, Fitz are waiting. I think Kurt's standing covered at least, but we're waiting for our 3 plants, and then we get to go home, and hopefully the rain subsides a little bit. It's not going to be too fun working in the rain, but this whole week, I think the next 10 days are forecasted to be rain, so it is what it is. You just gotta work through it. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but here, I'll show you. So that's what's going on out there. It's parking for auto only. Thought it was kind of funny. All right, we're back. We've got our 3 plants. We stopped at Kurt's house and grabbed some mulch. Now we just got to put them in. A little grass seed and straw. Nature has helped us out with a little water. And like I said, it's going to rain like all week for the next 10 days. So, nice wet plants. Kurt's going to mark out a few spots for us here. And then we'll get unloaded, dig the holes. And this should be a very quick install. 3 little plants with the machine. Can't get any easier. did his little visual inspection, make sure the little nice triangle looks good. As you can see, the soil here is like mega rocky, as everybody in this town likes to call them. You're digging out the New York potatoes. The rocks that come out of the ground, especially around the lake here, they're not great for much. They're kind of round. You can't really stack them so well for rock walls. I mean, a few of these that did come out are pretty nice, flat, like fieldstone looking rocks, but anyway, we'll get these back filled and then mulched, and then it's one final rake through, seed and straw, and then that's it. So here we go. Not too shabby. So you can recall what this looked like when we started. Looks a little bit different now. So everything's seeded and strawed, little mulch rings around everything. You know, we're not going for perfection here. Me and Kurt planted this tree a long time ago, and it's just one of those things. It's kind of overgrown. That is most likely going to happen to this area. This was just something to clean it up. The overgrowth was to the point where leaving this driveway, my parents' driveway, was getting to be a bit of a chore. This kind of grew past the sight lines. So that was the main goal of this project. And we just threw some extra plants in to kind of fill the space. But it's all just going to grow lawn between it. They like to keep a very natural look to everything. So this is most likely just going to end up getting grown through and mowed over a few times a year. So that looks pretty good. Kurt's getting ready to take some after pictures, and then they were talking about maybe doing something with this, but that's going to be a whole nother job in itself, just because that's a whole nother trailer load of debris. There's a lot going on in here. There's like 5 or 6 different types of plants, so looks nice. But as usual, I want to thank you guys for checking in and watching. As always, you can feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell me what you think about this. Did you like it overgrown, or do you like the new cleaned up look that we got going? So let me know down in the comments. But thank you again. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You don't have to do any of that either too. But I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.